Hey Taurus, Lulu here, jumping in to do you guys a reading. So earth signs are lucky. Your readings are falling on the full moon in Gemini energy, so that's kind of cool. Asking that the messages that do come through be from the highest light for the highest good of all those who are connecting. Please make sure that you like and subscribe if you do, and if you feel like leaving a comment, please do. Let's just see what wants to come through for the sign of Taurus. Taurus in the collective, what is the messages? Look at the biggest picture, full moon in Sagittarius, and then on the bottom you have be bold and make the first move, which is the cardinal moon. So try and see your life in the direction of what's happening or going on for you right now from a higher perspective, and see where you do need to be bold and make a move in your life. And it could be here, Taurus. I split the deck. You got show the world the real you. So taking a bold step forward into actually seeing the truth of who you are, and then actually showing that who you are, like just being your true authentic self and showing up in that way. All right, so let's just see what else wants to come through. Just getting the words for you guys, your time to shine. So that's also to do with looking at the truth of who you really are, okay? Seeing yourself as a bright being of light. And here we've got the eye of the needle, intentionality. So that's on the side there. And then I split the deck. You got fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. So the wheel is in motion. Again, there's more light. There's a lot of light going on here in your reading so far. And I feel like if you step back from your situation and what you've been through, perhaps you will see how much light there's actually been along your path to get you where you are now. And part of that is just from you being who you are. So eye of the needle, intentionality on the side. You may be shifting also because if you're taking a higher look at your life from a higher perspective, connecting with your higher self, following your divine path, you may be shifting direction a little bit here. And I feel like you've already been through part of that. It's almost like you're halfway there. So it's not necessarily a new journey for you. The next card was closing door, completion. So there's something here that's moving on the way, and that was sideways. And here you've got fool's embrace, transmuting pain in reverse. So I feel like something that happened with you that was quite painful, you have been in the process of closing out that cycle and coming out of the pain of that, and which is a good thing because this is the kind of energy I feel like you've been through. Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. I feel like maybe the pain was overwhelming at times, but now you're about to step into and move into this time of plenty. And plenty could be showing up in just abundant living, like your life really opening up for you. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the tarot story is going to be for you guys. Which tarot do I want to use? Taurus will use. We'll use Guardian of the Night. So let's see. What is the tarot story for the sign of Taurus? What would be of most service for them to know from the highest light for their highest good right now? Oh, this one wants to come out. 8 of Wands on the side there. So it feels like there is something incoming. But remember what I said, it's just in process right now. What is the story for Taurus? Whoa. Interesting. You got the Tower on the side. Yeah, see, something is definitely in process. You've been through that Tower moment, and you've also been through the process of picking up the pieces and having to rebuild. But I do feel like you're definitely coming out the other side of that right now. You also got the 7 of Wands on the side there as well. This could have involved you putting back together the pieces, could have involved you adjusting boundaries. 5 of Swords also on the side there. You had to adjust boundaries so that you could move out of conflict. Now, and also so you could experience this energy, which is 6 of Wands, Queen of Cups. All right, because boundaries protect who you are, and they help keep you in a good and healthy place. They help your emotional well-being. You've got the Six of Cups in reverse there, which is curious. What I'm getting with that is part of your boundaries may have been disconnecting from someone that you actually felt closely bonded to from your past. Yeah, on the bottom there, you've got the Four of Swords. So it's like you had to disconnect from that so that you could be healthy. I split the deck, you've got the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting, because you've got the Ace of Cups, the Star, which is about healing and connection. And then you've got the Three of Cups in reverse. So there was definitely a disconnection here, something not harmonious, something that wasn't... I feel like these two are closely linked, the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. It's kind of sad, a bit of a sad story, but I'm just going to put the Star over there for healing over that situation, because I do feel like there is a lot of healing that has been done. And let's just see, because you've got the Ace of Cups there. What the healing that I feel like has been done is that this has actually brought you closer to who you are, Taurus, because you've got the Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius links to the Star card, so it is much to do about healing. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. So this whole situation, even though I said it was sad, and you had to create boundaries, but what that has opened the door for is more emotional well-being. It's helped you to build your strength, even though you may have felt undone on one level at a time. Ultimately, it is all helping you to build a beautiful life. Nine of Pentacles. And it's also a life that you protect and you nurture now because of what you've learned, of what you've gone through. So you know what is of value to you, right? That's in this cup, this Ace of Cups. And yeah, Four of Pentacles. So in the context of this reading, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles as you valuing yourself, okay? And that's the foundation that you're going to begin on, or that you are moving into after that time of pain. So good reading so far. Interesting. The Fool turned out in reverse, and the Two of Cups. So you're not taking a new journey. Again, this is showing this divine connection that hasn't worked out because there's no new journey happening there. So I feel like there is still healing going on in between that space though, because the Star, you see how that's just there. There is healing happening on a level that is going to bring a sense of freedom, because you've got the Eight of Swords in reverse there as well. So what else with this story? Taurus in the collective. Three of Pentacles. Interesting on the side. Yeah, so there is a lot in process here within this reading. There's a lot that's already happened, but there's a lot in process. I split the deck. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. So in the meantime, while things are playing out, and that feels like very Taurus energy, of course, just keep nurturing you. Take what time you need with this Hermit card here. And under the full moon of Gemini, that's kind of perfect energy to you know, go within and see the light of where it is that you're moving towards and what it is that you're protecting. And I don't know, you already know what it is you're protecting now. It's just like more of like what and who are you going to connect with, right? Five of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you need that time of reflection, because when you move through this new door, you don't want to be faced with the same challenges or same conflicts. But of course, as when you move through any door, you're still going to have challenges. That's just the nature of life. Life is not without challenge or conflict. So that's just a natural part of life. But you don't want to be facing the same ones. And also you want to be more aware and kind of just know how to move through that. So let's just see. I might grab another tarot now. Okay, I'm trying to keep these readings a little bit shorter today, so I actually might, no, I'm not going to grab tarot. I'm going to go into Oracle and see what your messages are. We'll do Oracle and then some Astro cards. So what is the messages here for Taurus? If you would like a more in-depth personal reading, a look into your own story, whether it's your love story or just guidance on your own path, just reach out. You can find my details on YouTube. So here you've got the void. Oh, I like this for you guys. You got the void and you've got self-love. Okay, so this is the place in the space where you are learning how to self-love. I also feel like, Taurus, though, that you could have an energy of impatience here because you've got the patience card in reverse. And then you've got the masculine here. And then the card of protection, which is most curious. So I'm feeling like some of you could be impatient on wanting something to happen. Like if you think of the masculine energy as some action happening or some action being taken or something moving forward. And then you're almost like you're waiting for something, some form of action. But you've also got the protection there as well. So there's a kind of a few messages here, but some of you, it could be also too that you're being protected from that connection that didn't work out. And even though it put you in a space of vulnerability, sometimes it's that thing of like rejection can be protection, even though that feels so crap at the time when you don't want to be obviously rejected. Sometimes it is the universe protecting you from further harm. So that's something to keep in mind there. But it could also be that your own masculine energy acting in a very protective way around you, and trying to teach you the fine art of patience through creating boundaries and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see what your astro message is. Wow, the card actually flew out and landed back in the box. How crazy is that? All right, so you got ascendant entrance. Yeah, I feel like you've really pulled back your energy at the moment, and that's okay because you did have the Six of Wands before, so there is going to be a time where you do come out and shine and show the world who you really are. But it's okay too to nurture yourself and protect yourself, and have a time when you are in that space of the void where you do just need to practice self-love. So yeah, that's what that card's about. And it could even be for you, because you've got fifth house in reverse on the bottom, so it could be even for you a time of and then also Gemini. Okay, wait a minute. So it could be a time of you of nurturing your inner child is what I'm getting, because fifth house relates to the inner child. So you could be spending some time within, with that Hermit card there, connecting with your inner child, because Gemini cross-pollinate. So this is like communication. It's your adult self with your child self. Maybe there's some messages that you need to give your inner child about healing, about moving forward, whatever it is. Or it could be about the past as well. But make sure you do it in a nurturing way, because I split the deck, you got 10th house authority. So sometimes, you know, just so when you're talking to your inner child, imagine if you were speaking to just a child outside of yourself, like that you would meet in day-to-day life. Think about the tone you would use and how you would deliver your message. It wouldn't be all like really authoritarian like. You wouldn't be talking to your inner child like that, because they would possibly need a more loving approach or nurturing approach rather than just an authority figure speaking to them. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. It's basically goes back to the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's like be nurturing. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, I don't know why. For some reason I've picked up these two cards that were just sitting down there. One was Death in reverse and the other one is Six of Pentacles. So basically this whole self-love, communication, parent, inner child thing is about bringing things back into balance, that perhaps you have been too authoritarian or too hard on yourself, or even your younger self at times. But there's something there that wants to be transformed, and this is the way, I don't know, I'm just getting for you guys, it's the way you speak to yourself that is really important right now, okay? So anyway, that's your message. I hope you enjoyed it and it was helpful in some way. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and book a reading if you want to go deeper into your own story. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.